Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So are you guys ready for part 3 of my perfume collection? Today we are going to be talking about my pink and red shelf. Another favorite for me. This one's super girly, princess, and just girly vibes. If you are interested in parts 1 and 2, make sure that you check those out either right after this video or you can start from the beginning. I am showing you guys my entire perfume collection. I know it has been requested like crazy, so I hope that you guys enjoy. And with that said, if you want to see my red and pink shelf, just keep on watching. Starting off with a super beautiful fragrance. This one's beautiful for spring. I think about this one for Mother's Day a lot. I feel like this is such a nice Mother's Day gift. It's just a beautiful, classy, sweet, and inviting scent. This is Givvoni Irresistible. This is the EDP version. It's such a juicy, bright, yet soft and inviting rose scent. It's of soft, kind of like a pink rose. I love rose when it is that soft pink rose, kind of like rose water scent. If it's a vintage rose or too much of a dry rose, those are the ones that tend to bother me a little bit. But when they smell kind of like rose water, those are my all-time favorite and I love them so much. So this is one that I definitely recommend. Very feminine and just very beautiful. Up next is the fragrance that pretty much replaced my Glossier You, and this is the 7 Virtues Amber Vanilla. So this to me is very, very similar in scent DNA to Glossier You. This is a second skin type of scent, musky. The only thing that this one doesn't have is that it doesn't have that strong pink pepper like Glossier You has, and it does lean sweeter on my skin. And surprisingly, it lasts a really long time on me. When I wear this perfume, it lasts the entire day, but in a very soft way. Again, these are my favorite type of fragrances where they just mesh with your skin and people are going to compliment you, they're going to smell you, but it's just not something that is like too chemical or too sharp and screechy, too complex. It just smells good. You can pick this up, splash it on any day. You can overspray with this one so you don't have to worry about giving yourself a headache, and it sticks to your clothing really nicely. Like I remember wearing this during winter time and my jackets and my sweaters would smell like this for days. It's a very soft, feminine, second skin, beautiful scent. A little powdery, musky, and I definitely recommend this one. If Glossier You didn't work out for you, give Amber Vanilla a try. Next up, we have Julianas Perfume Essence of Intrigue. This is just like a treat in a bottle. It is a gourmand scent, but it also has a little bit of an airy feeling to it. It does have, I believe this one has strawberry, but then it also has gourmand notes. I think it has caramel if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the notes too well, but this is what I was expecting Juliet Has a Gun Miami Shake to smell like, because this kind of gives me those vibes. It's a little airy, it's really beautiful, but it still gives you those gourmand vibes without it being too thick or cloying or heavy. And it's just such a beautiful feminine girly scent. Again, this one's perfect for gourmand lovers. Very dessert like, sweet, very, very sweet, fruity mixed with gourmand. It is so beautiful. Juicy Couture Wei. This one is an addition to my collection and it was for spring. I was just really excited to bring in some new scents for springtime, and I went to Sam's one day. They had a sample of this available and I remember spraying it on. I just kept smelling it. It was lingering in the air, and I did the smallest little spray on my wrist and I just couldn't get over how girly, shampoo-y vibes. So for those of you who are like me and you like those hair product shampoo vibe type of scents where you smell like you just stepped out of the shower and you used the girliest, most yummy hair care line, this is what that smells like. It's very fruity, it's floral, but the florals are not sharp, it's not screechy, and it is just like refreshing and just so beautiful. Love this one as well. Next up, we have Dior Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. This is a 1/2 ounce bottle. This is the newer version. They did reformulate it and they did take out some notes, but this has like a citrusy opening. It's a fruity floral. It's beautiful. It's bright. It's perfect to go shopping. Perfect for one of those days where you're going to go to Bath and Body Works and Sephora and you just want to treat yourself and have some girl time. This is perfection for that. It's beautiful for spring and summer. but I would honestly wear this year round. It's just a very feminine, beautiful scent. The longevity is not super crazy, but I did notice that the new formulation does last a little longer on me, so the longevity is a little better with this one on my skin personally. And again, this is just girly, flirty, shampooy, fruity, floral type of vibes, perfect for spring, but I would also recommend this one for year round as well. Next up, we have my pet rock. I have had this inside joke with a lot of you guys for years now. When this fragrance was released, I could not get over how ugly the bottle was. I was just like, how can you put such a beautiful fragrance into this bottle? Because the bottle is horrendous. I'm sorry, I just cannot get over it. But this is Ariana Grande and this is Mod Blush. This, I mean, don't even ask me what this is. Is it a spaceship, a rock, I have no clue. But this scent right here, I preferred this one over the Mod Vanilla. I usually don't really go with what is trending or what people like for some reason. Like, I want to. I usually fall into the hype and I will blind buy myself, and it's never what I expect. The way that people describe a beautiful vanilla usually doesn't translate beautiful on me, and it sucks because I can't really relate to too many people when it comes to fragrance. I do relate to a lot of you guys though, so that's a lot of fun. And this one is just the most beautiful soft rose scent. It reminds me of my childhood for some reason. It opens up sparkly. It has passion fruit, I think, in the opening, and it opens up bright and happy and just so beautiful. And then the soft rose starts coming in, but again, it is a pink rose, like a soft rose water scent. So delicate, so beautiful, and it's also a little powdery and musky, and I fell in love with this one, and it's one that I love so much and I love wearing it. If I have it on a tray, I can put this on a daily basis, to bed, to go on a date. I mean, I can wear this for any occasion, and I do love it for spring and summer, but again, this can be used year round as well. Next up, we have a must-have, another favorite for me. This one is a niche fragrance, and this is Parfum de Marly, and this is Delina La Ros. So I do have a few niche fragrances that I consider worth it, that I would repurchase, that I would pay for with my money, because this was gifted to me by So Avant-Garde, so I will forever be grateful. But when this runs out, I will not hesitate in buying another bottle. And that's when I know that a fragrance is worth it. This is beautiful. It is not a beast mode type of perfume, but I feel like if it was beast mode, it will kind of ruin it for me, because that's what I don't like about other niche fragrances. But the longevity is still there. It performs beautifully. It's such a delicate rose with, again, an aquatic, refreshing feel to it. It is not spicy like the original Delina, and it is not smoky like Delina Exclusive. It's not smoky like that one. It doesn't have all of those spicy scents, which to my nose translates to like herbal smelling scents, and I could just never get into those. But this one was perfection. And if you like Chloe, this is very similar. If you don't want to spend the money on this fragrance, you can always pick up Chloe EDP, and you're kind of going to get the same vibe. They're not exactly the same. I love them both for what they are, but if I did have to recommend one that was kind of the same vibe, definitely Chloe EDP. But this is such a beautiful scent, and the bottle is just stunning. Up next, we have a very polarizing scent. You either absolutely love this perfume and just feel like it's intoxicating, like you can't get enough of it, it is one of the most unique fragrances ever, or you think that this smells like cigarette smoke, you can't stand it, it is disgusting to you. I have heard both versions. I personally love this fragrance so much, and this is Givenchy's Hot Couture. This is the EDT, and I have the old packaging. I'm using this bottle up so slowly, but this is one of my favorite perfumes. This fragrance right here will make you feel like an independent chick, but you still have a soft, feminine, sweet side to you, and they're both mixed up into one bottle. So this smells kind of like going to a bar. That's always what I imagine with this one. Is you got ready, you smell girly, like you smell kind of like raspberry fruity, like almost like a shampoo scent, and you put on a leather jacket, you have a red lipstick, you pull your hair back into either like a slick bun or a ponytail. And then you go to a bar. You are spending some time with your boyfriend or girlfriend and you're having a good time. And a little bit of that environment kind of clings onto your clothes and you have a smoky, girly scent. That's pretty much what it smells like. To me, it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke because obviously I do not want to smell like cigarette smoke. It's just smoky, but it puts you in the mindset of kind of like being in that nightlife in a bar. It just smells so hot. There's something about it that is so sexy to me. And I don't reach for it on a casual, like everyday basis, but I really love it. It changes while you're wearing it and it's a very interesting perfume. It's not one that I would say it's safe to blind buy at all because it could be a really great blind buy or it could be like, Amy, what are you on? Why did you tell me to buy this? So definitely this is one that if you can find somehow a sample, this is getting harder to find, but they did repackage it into a different bottle, which I also have been wanting to get to do a comparison video, but I've been kind of putting the buying on hold until I move. So once I get over there, I do have a lot of content planned and a few fragrances that I do want to look into and give you guys reviews, but this one is beautiful and sexy as well. Next up, we have another Ariana Grande perfume. I am a big fan of Ariana Grande fragrances. They are some of my all-time favorite perfumes, especially like the first ones that she came out with. They were just so sweet and yummy. This right here is like my Netflix and chill type of perfume, if you know what I mean. When I want my husband to just be all up on me, even though he's always all up on me, it's going to be Ariana Grande's Ari. This is a sweet bomb. It is so sweet. It is really girly, borderline like almost too sweet, but there's something about it that is just so good. It is, I believe, raspberry marshmallow. It's fluffy, it's sweet, it is like a dessert. So if you want him to just eat you all up, Ari is your girl. If your person likes sweet scents, because I know that everyone has different tastes. My husband is a sucker for sweet shampoo-y scents, for girly perfumes. He just loves all that. So this one is one that always catches his attention and it's one of my all-time favorites. It's like a gourmand but also mixed with a perfume. That's my favorite type of perfume. When they're too gourmand, I don't really like that. I don't want to smell like literal food, but this one is just the perfect mix of those two things. Up next, we have a classic perfume, which when this was trending and when everyone was wearing it, I never owned it. I never wore it. So it's kind of like a fragrance that I discovered way after. I know some people call it basic, some people call it boring, but on my channel, we're not gonna do that and we're gonna enjoy what we like. It doesn't matter the price. It doesn't matter if it was released 27 years ago. If you like it, you like it. So this is Juicy Couture and this is Viva La Juicy. This is just something again that you can pick up and you're going to smell good. It is a very girly scent. I even think this has gardenia, which I'm not a fan of, but they did it so right in this fragrance. Juicy Couture has a way of opening up with like berries and just like a very beautiful different type of fruitiness, and I like that about them. And then they just dry down to like a more floral, fruity type of scent, and sometimes even like woody notes in the fragrance as well, and it's just a perfect combination, and I just really love this one. So this is a huge bottle, but this one is one that I really enjoy. Next up, we have a Chaoli fragrance that I have really been enjoying. I was iffy about it when I first got it because the fragrance just wasn't really showing up the way that I wanted it to. But there are just some fragrances that we just have to let them sit for a little bit. As much as I am impatient, I don't want to wait. I just want to enjoy it as soon as I get it. Some of them are worth the wait, and this one was definitely worth it for me. This is Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81, and it does have a huge dent. I only have half of it left because I did keep trying it even because there was something about it that I just really enjoyed. This is such a fluffy marshmallow yummy scent. Yum Bougie Marshmallow is a beautiful name for it. It's just a very girly scent. It reminds me a lot of Bath and Body Works Strawberry Snowflakes, just more fluffy, more marshmallow, and the strawberry is definitely in there. So it's that strawberry fruity delicious scent mixed in with fluffiness from marshmallow, and I just have been noticing that the longer it's been sitting, I have been smelling it so much more. It smells a little more gourmand. There's something about it that's a little warm. I don't know if it's the vanilla coming through, but it's really really smelling so good. So definitely recommend this one. Next up is another Chaoli perfume, another favorite perfume. This is Eden Juicy Apple, another huge dent on this one. This one is a red apple. After time of it sitting, you will get more of those berries, at least if you kind of smell things the way I do or you have the same taste as me. This one started off smelling just like a juicy, crisp red apple. And then with time, I started noticing it getting muskier and the berries coming through more. And that just made me love it even more. This is like Bath and Body Works Country Apple, I think was the name. Very similar to that. Very similar to like hair gel from back in the day when we were younger. Very shampoo-y smelling, very girly, easy to wear, pretty, and I just love it. Every single time that I put this fragrance on, I just don't have any regrets. I love it. I smell it while I'm wearing it, and I get compliments. So this is a great one if you are a fruity floral type of girl. And musky also, because it does have a lot of musk. Another Ariana Grande favorite perfume. Here we have Ariana Grande's Cloud Pink. This one, I feel like it was a little controversial when it was released. I had some people telling me that it was so stupid to release this perfume, that it smelled just like Cloud. But in my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is like Cloud, but then it has so much more going on, especially if you let it sit. Now that it's been sitting for like a couple years now, this is like the tropical version of Cloud. So of course Amy's gonna be all over this one. I know a lot of people feel like Cloud sometimes can disappear into nothing, so if that happens to you, maybe Cloud Pink can work better for you. There's pineapple in there, there is exotic fruits, and it does smell sugary sweet. It smells fruity. The pineapple is more of like a pink pineapple, and it's just beautiful. I love this perfume. From the minute that I got it, I knew that it was going to be a love, and it has gotten a good amount of love. I do love to bring it out in spring and summer. That's my favorite time to enjoy this one, and I definitely recommend almost every single Ariana Grande perfume except for a few of them. And it's actually been more of like the latest releases. I feel like they've been kind of steering away from the sweet girly scents, which were my favorites, and they've been getting more into just weird like woody peppery type of perfumes. Like the last one, the Love Notes, I think it was called, that was just not for me. It kind of smelled like bug spray. I thought I was gonna like it at first, but it did not work on my skin. So I really love these types of fragrances that she comes out with, the fruity sweet floral scents. They just do amazing with those. By the way, there might be like one or two perfumes missing from these shelves because I already packed my suitcase and I am taking some fragrances with me. So I would include Guava Granita in this shelf from Ellis Brooklyn. That one would be in this shelf because it is kind of like that color, and that is a guava tropical scent with coconut, and it has banana notes in it. So that one would be in there. I love that one. That one's coming with me on my trip. And also Ariana Grande's Thank You Next, which is a coconut fluffy scent that, again, some people enjoy and some people don't enjoy. Some people say that it smells like pickles. I did talk about that one in my latest perfume tray update. And it's just a very gourmand, fluffy, dessert-like. It has like a macaroon note in it. It has raspberry. It has coconut. It's just one of my favorite coconut perfumes. So in this tray, I think those are the only ones that are missing. So I wanted to kind of give them a little shout out before I keep going. So up next, we have a very unique perfume. I don't reach for this one a lot, and you can tell it doesn't have a big dent, but it's one of my favorite perfumes. It's just a perfume that I can't wear on a daily basis because it is definitely more for my special occasion type of days, or if I'm gonna have dinner somewhere, or if I'm gonna go out in the evening. It's not one that I would wear to run errands at all. It definitely has more personality to it. It's more bold. It's one of my stronger perfumes, and I really enjoy this one. And the note is so weird because the notes are notes that I would not go for most of the time. Like I wouldn't get super excited about them. And this is Twilly de Hermes Eau Poivre. This has I believe it's pink pepper, rose, and patchouli. I mean, if you've been watching my channel, you know that those notes are kind of like super iffy for me, but somehow in this perfume, it is such a boss bee, independent woman, powerful woman, yet she has a feminine side to her, but she's just sexy at the same time and classy, and it's everything wrapped up into one perfume. But again, super unique. You have to smell this one. This is not blind buy safe in my opinion. I have heard people call this like old lady like, which I don't like to say that because that doesn't have a scent. I know what people are trying to say with that, but it's a little offensive. So I would rather say more mature smelling, but even I don't even get that from this one. I feel like it just smells sophisticated and classy and something that you can wear to work, to a meeting, to if you're wearing like a suit, if you're wearing something that's a little bit more dressy. This is very, very nice for that. Very long lasting. This will last days on your clothes and it will last the entire day on your skin as well. Next up, we have Giorgio Armani Si Passione Eclat. This entire Si Passione line has been a favorite of mine. I haven't added other flankers because they all kind of have very similar vibes to them, so I don't think it's worth it to have a bunch of them, but I do love the original Si Passione as well. That one has a pineapple note. This one is another rose scent. It's not a strong rose. It is like a shampoo-y girly rose. It's very flirty and it's just such a nice scent to wear to pretty much anywhere. This is a scent that I would consider a year-round perfume. You can definitely wear it during fall and winter and spring and summer as well because it is light enough to wear during hot weather and it's just a very nice scent. I like this one to go shopping, to go out in the evening, to go to dinner, those things that I do with my family. I love this scent. Next up, we have Ellis Brooklyn Apple Love. This is another apple scent that I love so much. It does get compared a lot to Chaoli's Eat and Juicy Apple, but in my opinion, again, I don't think that they are so similar that they can be dupes for each other at all. I feel like Chaoli Eat and Juicy Apple gets more musky. It has more berries in there. Apple Love has more of a sugary vanilla and musky mix into the apple. So the sugar was always a note that really stood out to me when I wore it, especially when it would start to dry down, and the vanilla. So they did such a nice job. Ellis Brooklyn always does that with their fragrance. They'll open up a certain way and then the dry down will give you like a little surprise. And the base of their perfumes or the dry down, they're always really nice. So the longevity with these is not going to be the best when you first get them. Give them time. If you like the way it smells. If you're iffy about it, then it might not be worth it. But if you spray it and you feel like the scent is really nice, you enjoy it, just give it a few months and you're going to love it 3 times more. They do get better, they do get a little more dense, and they definitely do much better with longevity with time. And that is something that I want you guys to always take away from my channel, because I feel like sometimes people are really fast to say, and I've done this in the past too, to say this fragrance sucks, the longevity sucks. I actually have a few scents that I remember saying that about, but the more that I've learned, and if you really do try your fragrances and you really do experiment with them and use them, you will see that fragrances change, that they change over time, that they can last longer, that you can't just judge them upon the first time that you use them or the first week or two. So that's why I don't like to touch too much on longevity either, because longevity is very personal. What lasts long on one person might not last long on the other. So when I'm giving a review and sometimes people will tell me, well, you didn't even talk about longevity. That's the whole point. I don't want to talk about the price point and I don't want to talk about longevity because that is a personal thing. So I just like to talk about what I'm smelling. Does it smell good? Does it smell bad? And I will touch on how it performs on me, but that's not going to be a deciding factor in my reviews because that's just very different for everyone. Up next, we have a fragrance that I love so much. My favorite one from this line, and unfortunately, it is a limited edition. So this is Valentino DONA Born in Roma Pink. First off, the bottle is so beautiful, so gorgeous. This one, I'm gonna take a while to finish it, but this one I love to wear just when I want to feel really girly. It's like a princess type of smell, but it's like a woman at the same time. It's not too juvenile. It's like a beautiful orange blossom, like a candied orange blossom, because it's very sweet and it has vanilla and it also has a little bit of citrus in it. And this one worked for me so much better than the original DONA Born in Roma. It doesn't have that scratchy, weird vibe that I get from that one. And I really love this one. I wish that they would either bring it back somehow, or I don't know. It's just a very nice scent, but I can't talk too much about it because you really can't find it anywhere anymore. Up next, we have one that I had gotten rid of. I brought it back into my collection and I'm waiting until fall and winter to wear it because I didn't get to wear it last fall and winter that much. I feel like living here got in my way of a lot of fragrances because it has, I guess the allergies here has made me way more sensitive to perfume. So the really heavy ones, I've kind of just been letting them chill there. Because I remember in Puerto Rico, I would be able to wear much stronger perfumes and I wouldn't get headaches as much. So I've been letting this one sit because I did love the way that it smelled on my mom. And I just want to have this vibe. It's very sexy, but it's not screechy or like off-putting. This is Jimmy Choo Fever. And this is a much older fragrance, but it's such a nice one. And when the fragrances are older, you can find them on discount websites for such good prices. So you don't have to spend $100. If you go and spend $100 at FragranceNet, you can order 2 to 3 fragrances. So you can definitely get more when they are older releases and they're still good. And they have been sitting for longer for the most part, I would think so. So you are going to be getting a fragrance that you don't have to wait because it's not a new release. So you are going to see how strong those fragrances are because they've had time to sit. This is a strong, beautiful scent. It is very sexy. It's kind of like dark and seductive type of scent. It's just very, very nice for holidays, for parties, for dinner. Very feminine. I believe it even has a plum note, which I'm not a fan of plum, but it's so beautiful in here, and very grown and sexy. Speaking of grown and sexy, this is another one that is limited edition. I love this so much. It's kind of hard to find this one too. It's actually a little difficult to find it. If I can find it, I will link it in the description box. This is La Nuit Trésor à la Folie, which the packaging is so beautiful. It's like a little diamond. And just like the bottle suggests, it's dark, it's mysterious, it's seductive, sexy. It is a very hard fragrance to describe because almost every time that I put this perfume on, I get something different from it. But for sure, I can say that I get a very deep vanilla with some nutty vibes to it and just really sexy. It's something that I would wear on a date night 100%, something that I would wear just to be with my husband. It is a very, very nice sexy perfume, and again, super long lasting. And this is one that should just always be available. It is such a beautiful scent, performs great on me, and such a nice one. Last but not least, for girly shampoo-y vibes, again, refreshing. It's like a cooling perfume, great for a hot summer day. This is Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. So I was not able to do the original one because it did give me headaches, even though I want to try it again. Even if it's a sample of it, I don't want to give up on that one. That scent has always been so intriguing to me and I've always wanted it. When I used to get like the Sephora samplers, that one was always in there, and every time that I would smell it, it was just so good. It feels like a glass of cold, like a cold scent with ice in it, of how cooling and refreshing it is. And it is very girly and flirty. And this is great also for date night if your partner likes those types of scents. This is perfect for that. And it's just a very feminine, flirty, almost shampoo-y type of vibe as well. This one does have a little bit more depth to it than the original one, but yeah, I love the bottle. I'm so happy I have this bottle in my collection. It just looks so beautiful in that shelf. And this one is one that I have been wearing a lot, I have been loving, but I feel like I do need to wear it more to be able to give an even better review. But I do think it's very, very girly and just really nice. I love this one. I love it. I would even wear this around the house, to bed, on a casual. You could wear it every day with jeans and a t-shirt. It's just really nice, and year round as well for this one, but spring and summer I think would be really beautiful to wear this perfume. So that brings me to the end of part 3 of my perfume collection. Those are my red and pink bottles. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below, let me know which ones are your favorite, which ones you're interested in, which ones you're curious about. If you would like to see some of these talked about more, let me know. You can share your experience as well. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic. And if fellas did, I finesse it. Take my pen and write some love letters to heaven.